EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the run game. to the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
The Raiders had 7-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Okay,
looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Get it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Check the eagle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Marvin Mims deep for Denver.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action with Nix.
He's got a man, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's somewhere on the short side of things, not deep downfield that can hurt your defense.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Harvey.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football. But on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Peyton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Score, Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Here's Milton now to throw. Finding room at midfield.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46.
19-18. Ready?
Milton.
He's got it at the 15.
And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff for Vanna Campbell.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Israel Abanikanda,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Nick's going to... Now loose football. The ball comes out. And the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
We'll give now to Abandoned. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Nix. And this one is incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Nix. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on the punt.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Raiders take over.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw, it's Milton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
Warriors, 17, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let go.
Here's Milton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, 32 yards. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
21. Broncos 7.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 10. Nix to the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now.
Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. Yeah, the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Throwing is Milton. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Okay, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cougar 19. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Now Milton.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Milton trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Milton.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Buffalo, here we go. Set. Set.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers,
28 yards.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it.
Sutton ripping it in on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Denver.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 31-yard line.
And they'll give the Campbell on the option. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A 1-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Milton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Raiders 35, Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now it's Nix. Dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims, 45 yards. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run it with the Banacanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
At the 6-yard line.
And they'll go again with the Banacanda. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42, Broncos 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Got it. Ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the deep ball.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on, come on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Let's go. Drop this. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Broncos 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And the Broncos.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Nifty move. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Nix from the shotgun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
Nix's pass.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Back to throw. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Raiders 45-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Pressure comes and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Here is third and quite a ways. Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Street!
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ready? 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Come on, set!
And from the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Short throw, caught by Bowers.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 yards.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
For a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
That's to Bowers once again.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Let's go. Ready?
Abanikanda will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second and long. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 37-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Nix.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
4 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Nix.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A great return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Milton. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
63, Broncos 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line ready to go. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Jeremy Crawshaw in punt formation.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Abanikanda once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Raider first down.
Here's Abanikanda. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 102 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Panther 60. Rig alert. Rig alert. Go.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Here we go. Shot. Count.
On the ground, it's Abanikanda. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Back at the 25-yard line.
3rd down, here's Abanikanda. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mustang Knight Hawks. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Big Lion.
Off the play fake. Milton hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Nix. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.